Hey everyone, hello. You can probably tell what this video is about. Yay! It is finally fucking here. We have the second edition and it has taken so long. It's gone on forever. It's been such a big, epic struggle. There were times where I thought this wasn't going to happen and then it was going to happen. Now it's back on. It's just been just such a roller coaster. I'm going to keep this video really quick and short, and we're just going to get straight into it. I'm going to answer some questions. So I hope that you can hold some space for me today. We are going to go through the second edition and we're going to have a look at all the changes made. I'm going to explain everything that I can think of at this stage to you. And we're going to look at the side-by-side of the first edition as well. I know I only have a little small channel going on here and I don't do that many videos, but I thought, why not? I finally have in my hands a copy of version 2 of the Goliath Tarot deck. I'm so happy with how this turned out, and I am a perfectionist. For those of you that know me, I take things very personally. I'm very very into, I really very little things very little things impress me, and this impresses me, and it's weird because I made it, so it's a very happy and exciting time. I had a box of 12 sent here just for my backup copies, close friends and family, and just a few that I was sending out to a few influencing people in the community, or people that have nicely asked me and approached me at the start and were patient with me to get a copy sent to them. So I have only one box here. The rest are all overseas, and they're in the States. But this box of 12 came, and I was actually having a panic attack when I went to open the box, because I was thinking, what if I'm disappointed? What if it doesn't meet my expectations? What and all these questions. What if it's flawed? What if there's problems? And you just have to. I just opened the box and I was just so godsmacked. I just needed a moment to just take it in and just process this. This is the most exciting thing that's happened in my life for a long time. We've got so much COVID-19 going on. It's been just all the challenges. I can't even begin to explain. But my true vision of this deck, let's have a look, front and back, has really been opened and seen and realized and made real. So it's kind of like a dream come true in real life. I designed the box, by the way, did all the writing and everything. we went with a black gold marble edging for the final, and of course all the artwork's on there as well. So I'll quickly answer some questions first, and then we're going to jump straight into the unboxing. So first of all, questions I'm thinking right now is that people are looking at it and going, why isn't this published through a publishing house? It's never going to be published through any publishing house. I've made that clear from the start. This was a self-created project, all indie, all me. It's not going to be through any Hay House or anything like that. Had a few approached me, but no, this is staying with me. It's staying close to my heart. And so that's why it won't be. Don't panic if you think that this could run out. We have a lot of copies, but I'm trying to be as fair and as kind as I can be with everything that is going on. So we have there's tons of copies available. I've made sure of that, and also it is just one deck per purchase. So I've seen a few people trying to jump in there and add 4 or 5 to their cart, but at this stage it's just one. So I'm trying to evenly distribute that out into the world as much as I can. First of all, we have a support line as well available. So that's info@the elgoliathtarotdeck. The link will be, or the handle will be below, so you can send any questions in through to that if you have any questions directly. Otherwise, you can find me on Instagram. Now, the next big question is, this deck will not be shipping until mid-June at least. So just letting you know, there's a few weeks before it actually ships, and then you'll get your shipping notification. All decks will be with tracking, minimum. If you want to pay extra, you can. You'll get that extra, express thing, but that's an extra charge on your invoice for the deck. It is shipping worldwide. There are a couple of countries that are not listed yet, but we're working on that. So just bear with us. If you are in a country out there and it says that it can't ship to where you are, send in an email to us and we'll see what we can do for you. I want to try and make this as fair as possible because this deck is 6 months behind. So, okay, what else am I thinking? Quick question. Yeah, I mean, so also as well, this deck is, well, first of all, like if you, a lot of people don't know this, but I can answer that question. If you have a question and you're out there and you want to make a deck or you don't know how all of this works, I'm the man. I'm the person to ask because I know, like, I could literally open my own publishing house like that really easily because I know all of the steps, what's involved, everything. And it's no easy feat. Sometimes I just wish I just published a book or something, but no, I had to make it more hard on myself. So yeah, at this stage, look, with this whole thing, the deck will be available as of just the other day. It is out there. And this is a great way to support other artists just like myself that are just trying to support ourselves through our work. Questions. But like I said, like if you don't know, if you have a question, just ask me and just, all right, let's open it up. So we have the big second edition, big, blown up and beautiful. We've got the gloss box. It's sleek, it's compact, it's a lot easier to hold. This was version 1, which was thick and very chunky. And obviously we've had some big changes. So everything out there that you guys said, I actually do listen. I listen to everything and I try to accommodate everyone as much as possible. And I have a right to create and produce the best product that I can for you guys because, you're supporting me and I want to give you, the good stuff. So let's open up the box lid. Yay. Okay, so we have beautiful new artwork inside, all gloss. I did all this. Nice, beautiful. Yep, cool. The guidebook, yay. A lot of people were like, the guidebook's too small, it's too small. So I made it bigger. I blew it up. We have a bigger guidebook. I'm gonna do a side by side so you can see there is the difference, big difference. So we've just blown it right up. None of this small little text. And we've got the strength card, one of my favorite cards from my deck in the front of it. It's beautiful. You've got me, that's me, hello. Being weird. Actually, this picture was interesting because you had like the devil on my shoulder and then on the other picture you've got like the Hierophant and the magician above. That was completely that was not positioned. This was like a freaky thing I went back and looked at later. Okay, let's open up the guidebook. The guidebook is big, same guidebook. It is a layout like this. Guys, this is an 80,000 word guidebook. Okay, this is not a flimsy little, you get like a little, little paragraph here and a little bit there. Like this is, I went all out, all out. And it's funny because I come back and I often, since I got the second edition, I've opened up the new, I'm losing my mind. I open up the guidebook and I reread what I wrote and I'm like, fuck, this is so heavy. This is not, by the way, guys, this deck is not for beginners. If you're a beginner and you're thinking about this deck, you have to step out of your comfort zone. This is more of an abstract look at the tarot from a different point of view. And I like that because it pushes us and challenges us and gets us out of that traditional Rider-Waite-Smith thing. And it is shadow deck. And I mean, obviously, what would be a better time to do shadow work than a time where we're probably in the darkest place we've been in for a long time, just as a collective in humanity. So the guidebook is blown up and it's big, it's easy to read, and you get tons of keywords, you get reverse. All of the majors, they had the most words. So you've got lots of writing going on. You get pages, and we don't just go superficial. As you know, I'm not shallow. I don't like to fluff. I like to get into what the star card, what is the star? We get right into that, the construct of the beautiful tower card. So the guidebook is bigger and beautiful, and that is the guidebook. Let's put that side down here. Now let's look at the cards. Yes, Yes, we've got this beautiful black gold. Sorry, I was gonna, I was gonna say gold, black velvet insert, which is just really luxe. It's really pretty, very sleek, very beautiful. We've got nice black ribbons in here, easy to lift. Now the deck has been put into 2 piles here, so we've kind of, to make it less bulky, I've condensed it to streamline it to make it fit into the box. So we have 2 piles, which is just a lot easier to use. Let's have a look. And the big thing everyone was asking, will the cards be smaller? Yes, the cards are smaller. They are 88 mm by 126 mm. So they are so much easier to shuffle. So let's pull out the other side, and we've got them, put them together. Now I have taken out the add-on oracle cards from this, so you can see that this is still quite a thick deck. Now I'm gonna add the oracle add-ons, which I think there are at 17 of them. So that is what you get. You're getting a big, thick, chunky, meaty deck. But if you don't want to, a lot of people just take these out because they're just an add-on thing, and they've got the yes or the no card. You can do the pendulum swing, and you can do more division that way. But so this is the traditional 78 cards. So we have no more plastic tray insert, so obviously more environmentally friendly. We've got the lifting ribbons, we've gone over that. The card stock. Now, I made a decision. We came down a little bit to, I think we've gone down to 300 GSM in the stock, and it is so much easier. So if you guys know, I think it's called the Crystal Visions Unicorn, or the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. This is the same card stock as that, and everyone loved that card stock, and that's the card stock. I got samples sent to me, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, that one's the best. So basically it is pretty much identical to the Wild Unknown. It is a smooth, creamy, silky, dreamy, shuffles like a dream. So much easier to shuffle. I'm not a riffer shuffling person. Whoa, one just dropped out. Oh wow, it's a lover's card. Yay, lovers. That's sign, guys. That's a sign. Yeah, so the card stock is absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy with it. We've got a black matte edging, which just suits the theme of the shadow a lot more. No more chippy, choppy gold. A lot of people have problems with gold laminate edging because it doesn't really last long term for a lot of decks. The black matte, it's not going anywhere. It can't chip, it's matte, it's there, which is perfect. Now let's look at the cards. Put this away. I hope that you're enjoying this little unboxing video. I know I am. It's very exciting to show this. So the cards are absolutely just so beautiful. I had a moment when I started looking at them because obviously I drew them, but to come back and to see them in this new finish without that gloss, it just shows the artwork so much more. Look, there's the 4 of Cups. And so let's have a look. We can see I have changed the bottom of the text. So we don't have any more, none of this more Arabic writing thing I was doing at the first one. We've changed everything, we've stretched it out, and we've made it so much more easier. I don't know if it's just me, but the artwork seems way more clear. It seems way more crystal clear. Like you can really see the gray lead there. You can see, the detailing there is just, that's what I was really worried that if we reduce the card size, that it would affect the artwork. Nope, not at all. It's just even better. And actually, I've done a side-by-side because I'm, that type of nerd. I'm a tarot geek. I've looked at the old one to this one, and it actually is a lot lighter. So it actually is more bright and vibrant on this deck than it was on version 1. So I was like, just total bonus. And I've come back because some time has gone by since I released the first, edition, and I was new to the tarot world. I didn't have an Instagram presence. I didn't know anything about social media. I just wanted to make something from my bedroom. And here I am a year and a half later, and I've got the second edition out, and it's like everything's come full circle, and a lot of my dreams or, things that I thought in my head have come true. Like they have come true, and this is real. And it's so exciting. For me, these are pretty much flawless. I mean, I can't fault it. The edging, I've changed all that around. There were these black lines. I fixed that up. I took that away. There's the beautiful Three of Swords, the bleeding raw heart. We've got the Empress there, one of the classic favorites that I love to look at. I like to go back and relook at my art. The Alchemical Mother. We've got the Emperor, the ruling father. This is a very popular card. A lot of prints were interested or purchased for this one, which was the Four of Swords, the Sacred Heart. It's that little rabbit resting with the roses and the swords. Fucking love, just love. I'm so excited. I just look at it. It's weird because I'm looking at it from a point of view where it's like, if I saw this, I would have bought this had it not been mine. It's just like, it's mine. I did it. And also as an artist as well, I don't really, I don't worry, I don't do it for other people in that sense. I do it for myself. I like to do this. It's my passion. And you can see that and you can feel that, I guess, when you hear my voice or you hear me talk or, I'm doing a video, because I do it for me, because I love it. And we've got to do things for ourselves before we do them for other people. But to do something for other people and have them appreciate it and see it, it's just like icing on the cake. There is the beautiful King of Pentacles. Love that one. There's the Strength card. Yep. There's the Death card. Oh yeah, okay, so the Death card has actually become the new reversible backing on the back of the new version. So you get this reversible version. The first version wasn't completely reversible, but this is absolutely reversible. I kept the infinity in the middle because I thought it was actually the same infinity from the Strength card that I put in there. You can see there, I've blown that up side by side. And yeah, so I've got this beautiful new reversible backing, and I gave it this kind of chocolate matte kind of finish with the moths and the deer antlers. And from that, I think you kind of get a feeling about like what this deck is. This is not a light and fluffy deck. This is primal animal energy, and that's what this deck was always about. It was like the darkest version of like the Wild Unknown. It was darker than that. Like we had cards dedicated to psychopaths, we had cards dedicated to darker occult stuff, and that's what this was. It was always designed for shadow work. It was not designed for a more gentler. This isn't a deck that's going to kiss you on the cheek and put you into bed gently. This is a deck that's like, we've got this blinded seal with candles jammed in its eyes. Like we've got the Five of Swords, really really good one. Unfair fight happening here. You've got the Black Scorpion versus the White Scorpion. I really, looking back now, I really love the aces. I thought the aces were very special. They had their own little font, which I thought was just so fitting. And of course, the most famous card in my deck, the Devil, the card that people write on Instagram and say they have nightmares about. Yep, that's what the Devil is. Yep. The Moon, kept it very simple. It's all about shadow. You guys know that. You've seen the deck, the Judgment. Yes. Oh, fuck yes. And of course, the High Priestess, the Crescent Moon Cat, and the Hierophant, the complicated and beautiful Hierophant. Let's get in there nice and close. Look at those eyeballs looking at you on the back of his turban. Fucking love. So I think that is a pretty good unboxing video. I hope I've answered all of your questions. I said I'd keep this video short or shorter, and I'm going to. Promises made, promises kept. I'll put this back. And so if you would like to pick up a copy, it is only available in two places, and that is at www.elgoliathtarotdeck.com or on Amazon USA. So please know that shipping rates and tax rates, whatever country you're in, that is absolutely outside of the artist's control. And I have done everything that I possibly can to make this as fair and be as kind and considerate at this time as I can be for the second edition. You will see a couple of unboxing videos popping up here and there, and that's cool. So I've been the first one. This is the first one. And I hope that you've really enjoyed the unboxing of the second edition of my deck. If you'd like to find me and support me on Instagram, you can. If you've got a question, send it down to the link below and we'll get a hold of you. We'll write back, we reply. And I wish you guys the most a fantastic week. It's been a great week for me. And thank you for holding space for me. And I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.